Hey, welcome back to my channel. It is Miss Kellie Michele, and today's video is going to dive deeper in how you can find out the demand for traveling medical professionals in your area. Now, I did a video a while ago where I went on Indeed and just kind of searched for job postings, job openings in the area, just to see how many openings and listings were out there for different traveling medical professionals and just traveling professionals in general, right? So that's just one way to kind of get an idea of who is coming in the area and who would need housing for a temporary basis, right? Well, this time we are going to actually go on to Furnished Finders and look at their statistics to see how many people are actually looking at their site for housing, and then also what people are charging for housing and what is available out there. So let's take a look at Furnished Finders so that you know how to go out there, take a look at your market or whatever market you're interested in, and seeing how many demand or how much of a demand there is in that area. So here we go. All right, so we are on FurnishFinders.com. So this is the site I use on a regular basis to find traveling medical professionals, and it is a good site just for statistics and getting information. Now there are other sites, but this is the one that I'm going to show you today, okay? All right, so if we are on the home page of their website, what we are going to do is we're going to go down to where it says traveling nursing demand for your area, and let's learn more about that. So this is the first section we're going to take a look at, and we're going to type in city and state. So we're going to type in St. Louis. Oh, I forgot. I think I have to spell it out. Yes, there we go. St. Louis, Missouri. All right. And let's view stats. Okay, so this is giving us within a 10-mile radius of the St. Louis area, basically. How many people are looking for housing on this website in the last 12 months? So as you can see, we have 73,335 people as of right now who've actually gone onto this site and submitted a request for housing. Now, the second number you see are people who just visited the website and just went and looked at the pages. They didn't necessarily submit a request for housing. They were just poking around to see what's out there. So you have 390,516 people who were just going onto this site and looking at different listings. So that's still a large number. Now, if we go down below, we can see how many houses and midterm rentals are actually listed on this site available. Now, this is not going to include like other websites such as Airbnb or corporate rental by owner.com or any of those other sites. This is strictly Furnished Finder. All right, so in the St. Louis area, we have 127 rentals. 57 are rooms, 61 are private houses, and then 9 hotels. Okay. So if you look at the chart below, it's saying how much the prices are running or the percentage of price ranges that people are charging for these different midterm rentals. As you can see here, 34% charge between 1,500 to 2,000. Now, again, we don't know if that is going to be a room or a hotel or an entire house, but that is, oh, I'm sorry. No, let me take that back. That's for a whole place. So we do know this is the entire place. So 34% of people are paying between 1,500 to 2,000 for an entire place, right? But we don't know the size of those places. So that's another thing we would have to dive deeper in. Now, if you want to look at the room prices, 68.1% are paying $1,000 or a little bit more. All right, so let's scroll down a little bit more, and down below you can see the top staffing agencies in the area. So this is where you will go to their particular website. You can go there and see what openings they have available and possibly try to find out what hospitals they are staffing for. And then below it's just going to be some specialties that are coming into your area. So specialties as far as medical professionals who's coming into the area. Okay. All right. So let's go back and we are going to look at some other statistics. Okay. So what we just looked at was traveling nurse housing statistics. All right, and that was the demand. Now we're going to go down to the travel nurse stipend calculator and learn more about that. So again, we're going to type in St. Louis, Missouri, view stats. Now we're going to come up with some very similar numbers. And I'm going to kind of skip this because we pretty much just went over this. But what I want you to pay attention to is property stats here, okay? So we have what is allowed in the properties, the amenities, like what are these properties offering? And it gives you the percentages, right? So the whole place allowing pets, 45% allow pets, 55% do not allow pets. And this is for the entire house, okay? So if you're in this area and you don't want to offer pets, then that's fine. But just know you might get a little bit more bookings if you offer or allow pets, because there are less people allowing pets. Okay. Utilities included, 96% include all of the utilities, 4% do not. Okay. I'm going to tell you that for me, I pay for all of the utilities. So you should be covering all the utilities, and that cost is included in the rent. So the guest is paying for that. In-unit laundry, 64% have in-unit laundry for the whole house, 36% do not. So 64%, you would really you need to get a house with in-unit laundry or easy access to laundry. So even if it's not in the unit, it's maybe in the basement, or it's like a shared community space within the facility, depending on where you're getting your property or where your property is. Having laundry is important. Okay. Wi-Fi, of course, is important. 95% offer Wi-Fi. Bathroom, a private bathroom. Now it says 84% does not have a private bathroom. That does not make sense to me. So I really don't pay attention to this, because if you have a whole house, you're going to have a private bathroom unless you're renting rooms out. That could be some of this. Okay. Now, one important point I want to make sure you guys look at is demographics. So you see 68% are single people, 26% couples, 7% of the travelers are 3 or plus people, right? So you see that there's a higher demand of single people traveling by themselves. So then that helps you determine what size property you should get. So if you have 68% single people, focus on 1 bedrooms or 2 bedrooms. 26% couples, okay, 2 bedrooms, right? Now, some single people will rent a 2 bedroom depending on the price and if they like the property. So in this area, this is why I say I don't go over 2 bedrooms, because you see 7% want or 3+ travelers. So that's a very low percentage. I'm going to focus on these couples and these singles, and they only really need 1 or 2 bedrooms. So that is why I focus on that. Now, if you're in an area where you see 3+ travelers and it has a higher percentage, then you know you need to focus on a larger property. Go for a 3+ property, okay? Because that will work in your area. But for my area, that does not make sense for me. And my 1 and 2 bedrooms stay booked on a consistent basis. All right, so again, below, this is just some specialties, and that is really it as far as this page. But this is important, and I wanted to make sure you guys saw this, so that when you're doing your own research, you can take a look at Furnished Finders. You can look at your market, you can look at other people's markets or other markets, and determine what is best for you. All right, so that was a brief overview of how you can do your own research if you're looking in your market, or if you're looking in a different market, to figure out what would be the best options for you when determining what type of house or property you want to secure for your corporate rental or your midterm rental, right? So that is what I do, and that's just one way to look at some information, but you also need to do further market research before you start searching for a property, all right? Now, I hope that helped you guys. Make sure you like and subscribe this video. Also, check the description down below. I often put some free stuff down there for you guys to download that will help you out on your journey of having your own midterm rental. And if you want guidance on how to start a midterm rental, I also have my online course that is now available. The link for that is below. And also, if you want to talk to me one-on-one and allow me to assist you privately with your midterm rental, I have my link below for that as well. And if you want to talk to me about getting into the business and if it's for you, that link is below as well for a free consultation. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.